you how I make this lovely, beautiful royal icing sunflower of mine. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start our little tutorial about making this beautiful large sunflower here. And I already made one. And as you can see, it's beautiful. And I have here my yellow royal icing mixture, which I mix into a medium consistency. And I am using here this leaf tip here, number 352, and you can use different size of the leaf tip depending on how big you want to make. I have my dark brown here too with a circle tip, number 5, and I am going to use this little star tip too. Yeah, our little star tip number 16. This would be for the finishing touch of the center of our sunflower. And I also have here the wax paper here. Okay, I'm just going to start it here now. And then we're going to put this beautiful sunflower here beside. And I am going to use this empty container here as a flower holder because I don't have a large flower nail. Now we need to pipe a little bit amount of royal icing here at the center. And put over our wax paper, press it down a little bit to hold our wax paper in place. Then we're going to pipe a generous amount of this dark brown royal icing, and we need to create a large circle here. This is for the base of our sunflower. And set this aside for a couple of minutes. We have to let this dry for a little bit so that our brown color won't mix into our yellow petals later. And I'm going to make this second one here. This is for our third large sunflower, and I'm trying to make a little big circle here. And now, after a few minutes, we can start adding our sunflower petals here. All we have to do is to press the pastry bag a little bit and hold for a while to create this beautiful ripples in your sunflower petals, and let go and pull it up the piping tip. And I am doing this kind of technique here to make sure that our sunflower petals will be well organized, so that we can have that beautiful arrangement of our sunflower petals. And as you can see here, I'm making it a little bit longer, the petals of my sunflower, because I am trying to make it a large sunflower here. But you can make it a shorter or any kind or any size of sunflower that you want to make. And then now I'm going to proceed here in my second layer of my sunflower petals, but we need to put the second layer here in between of our first layer, so that it will look beautiful and a little bit shorter than our first petals. And then here I'm going to add my third layer of my sunflower petals, and just squeeze a little bit and let go, pull it up the piping bag and make it a little bit shorter than the second one, so that we can have that beautiful arrangement or set of our sunflower petals. As you can see here, this is really looks so beautiful now, and it looks so perfect. But we are not yet done here. We are going to use this little star tip here. Since I only have one pastry bag of this brown royal icing, I am going to switch this tip here, this star tip here, and then we can start adding this final touch of our sunflower. All you have to do is just you press a little bit press a little bit the pastry bag, and then let go and pull it up. Just pull it up the piping tip, but make sure that you don't press it a little bit longer, so that you don't have that elongated shape of a star tip in your center here of your sunflower. Just press a little bit, let go and pull it up, and make sure that you fill it in all the way around here in your brown base of your sunflower. Make sure that no space or there's no gap in it. And now we are all done. As you can see here, this is really looks so pretty. Large royal icing sunflower. This is our second one, and now we are going to proceed into our third large royal icing sunflower. But of course we are going to do the same technique here, and I like it this way. I really love doing it this way, guys. I like it. I love adding more lots of ruffles here in my sunflower petals. But if you don't like it this way, you can make any kind or any shape of sunflower petals that you wanna make. But I like doing it this way because it will add more texture in our sunflower petals. And just press and hold it for a little bit, and let go and pull it up the piping tip, and make sure that they are very well arranged, so that we can have that beautiful sunflower. And we're going to start here into our second layer of our sunflower petals, and we have to make it a little bit shorter than the first layer. And then the same way in our third layer of our third layer petals of our sunflower, a little bit shorter too in the second one. And but the nice technique here, you really have to make a like a medium consistency of a royal icing, so that you can have a perfect look of your sunflower. But make sure that it's not so soft and not so hard, because if you are going to mix royal icing so hard, then you're going to have a problem squeezing it more, and you're gonna have a problem doing your sunflower, and you can have and then your hands will be sore after a while, because you are like having a hard time squeezing it to release the royal icing in your piping tip. That's why it's a very important that you are going to mix your royal icing into a medium consistency, and not too soft and not too hard. And as you can see here, our third sunflower here now is done, and it's so beautiful and so pretty, perfect. And then you can set this aside and leave them for 24 hours to make sure that they are fully dried, and then you can use them as a cake decoration, and any kind of cake that you wanna decorate with, you can make lots of it or just a few of sunflower. So now I have here my large, medium, and a small sunflower here. We're gonna proceed making our medium and our small sunflower here, and I still have this yellow royal icing here with the same leaf tip, and this brown one here with of course the same circle tip number 5, and of course this little star tip here. And but of course this time we're going to make to use this one here, this flower nail and this paper wax. And now all we have to do is just to pipe a little bit of amount of royal icing here in the center, and then put our wax paper, press it down to hold our wax paper in place, and then now we can start piping here this brown one here for our center, and now we can add our petals here, but not too long, because I will make it a little bit shorter, because we are going to make a medium sunflower here. But still, there are still a little bit ruffles in our sunflower petals. Just press and hold for a little bit and let go and press it up. Then you can have this beautiful sunflower petals. But we are going to do the same technique of what we are doing there in our first large sunflower. And of course we are going to make a second until third layer of our sunflower petals here. And making this medium and a small sunflower is really perfect for you to make lots of it, because you can use this as a topper of your cupcakes, especially to the people who really love sunflower. Of course they want they're going to order cakes or cupcakes that have a sunflower decoration in it. And it's nice making a different size of sunflower too, so that when you have an order, then you already have a fully dried sunflower royal icing. Then it is easier for you to decorate your cakes, and then you have lots of time to decorate your cake because you already have your fully dried sunflower, and it's really nice making this royal icing sunflower, guys, because you can actually keep them for a month or so. So all you need to do is to make sure that they are 24 hours fully dried, and put them into an airtight container, or in even in cake bags. You can just put them there and keep them into a room temperature place. Put them into you don't need to put them in the refrigerator, guys, because if you put them in the refrigerator, then you're just destroying your royal icing flowers. They were going to get moist, and it's not good for your royal icing flowers. Royal icing flowers, they only need a room temperature. You can keep them into an airtight container for a month or so, but it depends on the humidity in your place. If you have a hot or a high heat temperature in your place, then it's nice for your royal icing flower, and you can keep them longer than that. But if you have a cold weather, then you can keep them for just for a while, not too long. And now here I have here my I'm making this medium one here, and it's perfect, and it's really pretty, it's beautiful. It's just the same with our large sunflower. So I am done here with our medium sunflower here, and now we're going to make our little small beautiful sunflower. And all we need to do is pipe a little bit of this brown here for our center, and then we're going to start adding our sunflower petals. But this time we need to make it a little bit shorter. Just put pressure in your pastry bag and hold just a little bit, and pull it up the piping tip. And we're going to make the same technique here, just the same technique, so that we can still have this beautiful arrangement of our sunflower petals. But making this small sunflower here, we only need to make as 2 layers of a sunflower petals, and then we can proceed into our final touch here, putting this brown here in the top using our start tip here. Just press a little bit, let go, press and pull it up, press it a little bit, then now you can have this beautiful small sunflower. And also, if you don't have a circle tip, you can actually use this start tip here, and you can make it like this way, you can do it this way in the center, and just put a lot of it, and make sure that it's fully elevated, so that our sun, even if it's small but it still look pretty, you can still make it more pretty. But you have to make the sunflower petals here a little bit shorter. But I love doing it this way, even it's a little bit shorter, the petal is a little bit shorter, but it still has small ruffles in it. This is the one that I really love the most, having that little ruffles in my sunflower petals, because it's really make my sunflower looks pretty. And now we have our small sunflower. And now they are all done here. So now I am going to set this aside, leave them dry overnight or 24 hours. It depends on the humidity in your place. Then after that, when they are all fully dried, then then it is easy for you to remove the wax paper. Then when look at this, all of my sunflower here, they are all look so beautiful. Even this little sunflower here, they are all look beautiful. And all we have to do is just wait until they are all fully dried. So now I have here my sunflowers here, and they are all fully dried, and with all the details here, it's so pretty and it's so perfect. That's why I'm telling you guys, it's so nice using a medium consistency of a royal icing mixture, so that you can have this very nice texture of your sunflowers with all the details, and this is really easy. And now, since it's all fully dried, then you can remove this wax paper here so easily. And now I'm going to remove all of the wax paper here in my beautiful sunflowers. I made 3 large sunflower here and lots of medium and small, because mostly if you have a cupcakes order, you really have to make lots of medium size and small one, because they are perfect for you to decorate on your cupcake. And especially to those who love sunflower around the world, I hope you see this sunflower of mine, pretty and beautiful. Yeah, look at this beautiful sunflower. So I hope you enjoyed watching my videos. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and click the notification bell if you are new here, so that you will be notified next when I'm going to upload another videos. And of course, subscribe. So have a wonderful day, guys. Stay happy and pretty.